Oh my fucking god. I kissed a killer, but it felt so good. I lay down and I sigh. Did he really kiss me back? Ivory was right. I guess I do like Jeff. Damn it! I shout. How can I like him? He murdered my parents. Grabbing my keys to lava, I run downstairs. I hope my car is still there. Hey, are you... Cam tries to say, but I run out the door. My heart is beating so fast, I can hear it in my ears. I lift the garage door and I see my car. Yay! Jumping in the car, I start it. Backing up, I dial Ivory's number. Hello, Kitty? She asks. Hey, we have to talk. Where are you? I say, driving out of my neighborhood. Okay. I'm at the park with Jane, she says cautiously. Okay, see you in a bit, I say, and I hang up. Ivory's at the park with Jane? I'm so close to the park when two bodies walk across the road. I slam on the brakes. Fuck! I shout. I look out the windshield. I smile. Jane and Ivory. Why the hell would you do that? I laugh. Jane gets in the passenger seat and Ivory in the back. So, tell us, Kitty, what do you need to tell me? Ivory says. He came back. I say, what? They say in sync. No, Jane. I made a quick glance at Jane. When? She asks. At the orphanage, I reply. I tell her what happened at the orphanage and how I attacked him. That's my girl, Jane says. I can hear her smile. Now it's Ivory's turn, I say. I tell her what happened with Jane and the kiss. I couldn't help but smile. What? They say again. Ivory, you were right. I think I like him, I say, blushing. You don't even know him, Jane shouts angrily. Neither do you, I say, raising my eyebrow. Jane is about to say something, but stops. I slow down at a stop sign when my anger cuts loose. What? I yell. Nothing, she replies. Jane opens the door. Jane, get back in the car. Don't you dare ignore me for 3 months, I shout. Jane looks at me with pure hatred. I won't. She slams the door. I put my head down on the steering wheel. God damn it. Ivory crawls to the front and she smooths down her hair. Are you okay? She asks. I shake my head violently. Would people stop being so concerned about me? I hear her sigh in defeat. I sit up and I shove my foot down on the gas. Kate, please just be sure about your feelings, she warns. I nod my head. I just want to be sure about myself. I drop Ivory off and I drive home. Kate, you can't just blow up and leave, my foster dad says. I nod my head. I can do whatever I want. I'm the one with the bad past. I didn't say anything, but I walk into my room and I shut the door. I don't want to deal with this shit. I frown. I grab my pajamas, a black t-shirt, underwear, a bra, and dark blue sweatpants. Turning on the water, I strip. I look at myself. If I wasn't so pale, these bruises wouldn't be so noticeable, a male voice says through the window. I scream, jumping in the shower. It's cold. I yell, cold! I turn the water up. I poke my head out of the shower curtain, but I cover my body. I see Jeff smiling. Ugh, fuck you, asshole, I say so Cam and Matt can't hear me. His smile widens. Nice ass. My mouth drops open. That is an invasion of fucking privacy, Jeff. He smirks and I groan. I'm about to say something when I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. Shit. I look around for a closet. Louder footsteps. No closet. The only thing for him to hide is with me. Oh, damn it. I grab Jeff into the shower and I cover his eyes with my hand. Kate, are you okay? Cam asks. Yeah, Cam. The water was just cold, I half lie. I hear the door close and I sigh, shoving him out of the shower. I poke my head out. Jeff has a wide smile and he's drenched in water. What? I ask. His smile disintegrates into a serious look. That worries me. You're the most beautiful. I cut him off. No, don't say it. I say and I look away. Don't be like my brother. But I won't tell him that. No way. Why are you here anyway? I add. Jeff doesn't say anything and I raise my eyebrow. My hand is higher than the shower curtain to shield my body, of course. Jeff quickly grabs my face in his hands and he kisses me. I kiss back, biting his lips slightly. He backs away. I'm about to say something when Jeff says, I know what happened to you, Kate. Shock fills my eyes, so do tears. How? Let's just say I have my answers, Jeff says, putting his hand on my face and rubbing my cheek with his thumb. He jumps out of the window. This feeling's like a fairy tale gone wrong. What questions did he need answer? How did he find out about my brother? I finish my shower crying the whole time. I need to see him. My heart races as I walk out grabbing my keys. I walk down the stairs and out the door. I drive for an hour. It's night time when I reach the federal jail. I take a deep breath and I exhale. Can't believe I'm about to do this. I walk in. Can I help you? A guard asks. I put down ID. Yes, I need to see Philip John Gray. I say. He looks over my ID and he nods his head. This way, he points. I follow the guard down a hallway. Breathing, my throat tightens. I have to take deep breaths. Here you go, but I have to watch you, he says. I nod. Here we go. What do you want, kitty? My brother asks. Anger and fear don't mix well with me. Don't call me that. You lost that will. I say. Okay, so what do you want? He asks again. Answers. I want to know if a man came to see you. I reply. Let's see. No, he says. What happened to you? He asks, turning to touch my face. I slap it away. Listen, you pig. A man has information about what really happened, I say. He steps into the spotlight. My fear crowds me and I take a step back. No, you need answers. He grabs the jail bars. He smiles like a crazy freak would. Well, cunt, you better stop and warn my friend, Will. He laughs. I shake my head. No, I can't. Plus your friend will be dead. I whisper at the word dead. I'm willing to go against you, I growl. He laughs like a type. No. I turn and I run. I run to my car and I drive straight home. You stupid idiot. Why would you do that? I yell and I scream. How the hell did Jeff even find out? Kit Kat? Jimmy says when I lay down on my bed. Look, Jimmy, I'm fine, I promise. Now, when I say I promise, I mean it. I say and he smiles. Can I sleep here? He asks. I nod. We fall asleep pretty well. I'm chained to a table. Help me! I shout. No one's gonna help you, kitty, Phil says. My eyes widen. I'm in what looks like a dungeon with white lights. He laughs and I cry. A red door busts open. Jeff walks in with a sharp knife. His hoodie's covered in blood. Philip goes after him. No! I scream while struggling in the chains. Please, stop, no! He's the only person who knows me. I cry. He laughs. He doesn't know you. He doesn't know you intimately. I look down. Blood is everywhere. I scream. I yell and I shout. My horrid brother stabs Jeff in the heart and he falls to the ground. Jeff! I shout. Jeff! I wake up screaming. I quickly calm down and I take a deep breath. Kit Kat, is this Jeff? Jimmy asks while rubbing his eyes. Just a friend. Now, lay down and go to sleep, I reply. He does as I say. Getting up, I realize that my door is closed. I open the window and my door. I walk down the stairs carefully and I turn right towards the kitchen. Opening the refrigerator, I scan. No luck. I shakily open the cabinets. There it is. Vodka. I grab it and I tilt the bottle back, chugging it. I stop drinking it and I sigh. I sink to the front of the fridge. I hate myself. I look down at my hands. They shake. I hear footsteps come down the stairs. I hide the vodka behind my back. I hold my vodka pretty well, kind of like a Russian. But anyway, I heard you scream my name, Jeff says, stepping into the light. Jeff sits beside me and I take another drink. He takes the bottle from my hand and puts it back in the cabinet. What was your dream about this time? He asks. No, I reply, shaking my head. Tell me what happened to you, even if I know. Jeff says, okay. I hesitate. My parents were sleeping and my parents were sleeping and my brother was playing dolls with me. He whispered, "You're the most beautiful girl." I smiled, but he came towards me. He raped me. That's why I have dreams of you raping me. But today, you protected me. I had with tears. Don't cry. He hesitates. Jeff pulls me into his chest. He smells like the woods. Jeff is a few inches taller than me, and I fell asleep in his arms perfectly. I wake up screaming. Shh, Jeff says, stroking my hair. I look around the room. I'm in my room, and I see that Jimmy isn't here. Where's Jimmy? I ask. He's in his room sleeping, Jeff whispers. I nod my head. What happened? I mumble, rubbing my head. Well, you fell asleep, so I put you in bed and Jimmy is his. Then I left. He replies. Okay? I say, Jeff is holding me, but I get up and I walk down the hallway towards my parents' room. I gulp. Jimmy's room is at the end of the hallway on the left. I hear Jeff behind me as I walk past my parents' room. I see that my foster parents aren't there. I stop. Where the hell are my foster parents, Jeff? I ask, narrowing my eyes. He puts his hands up in surrender. Why do you think I did something? I cock my hip and raise my eyebrow. Really? Do I have to explain? I say firmly. Right, he says. I stand, I turn, and I walk into Jimmy's room. He is so cute. Thank you, Jeff, for last night in the kitchen, I whisper, putting my hands in my pockets. I blush and he notices. God damn it, Kate. He's a killer, and he has kissed you twice and seen you naked. Really? He laughs and I laugh. I turn around, walking to my parents' room. I know I have to face it someday or sometime. I hear Jeff following me. The door is ajar so I can see into the room. My hands shake as I wrap my hands around the knot. Deep breath. I swing the door open and a heavy weight sits on me as I walk in. You don't have to be in here. Jeff hesitates. I nod, waving him off, but the weight is so strong that I fall on my knees. I hear Jeff's boots scuff the floor. He kneels down next to me. His lengthy arms wrap around my collarbone. I sob and I cry out. I'm sorry, Kate, he whispers. I know, I nod. I rock back and forth. I sniff. When you make pancakes with me, I ask. Jeff laughs. His warm breath tickles my neck, and I giggle. I guess there's some sunshine bright in this room. Jeff gets up and offers me his hand, and I take it. We walk down the stairs. Jane is going to kill me. You want some? I hold up a full plate of pancakes. Jeff's eyes look full. Oh, God. Jeff, are you crying or holding? And then I'll laugh. I say, putting the plate down. No, his voice shakes. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it. I say. He looks at me and smiles. How do you know what happened to me? I add, it's very hard to read a man like Jeff, I think. You say a lot of words with silence, he replies while coming around the counter. What were your questions? I ask, staring at his lips. Oh, my throat's dry. Anyway, he smiles in that cute smile. Jeff walks until my body is against him. Jeff pushes me against the island while sliding his hands along my waist. I push myself close to him and I wrap my hands around his neck. He kisses me hard, but I kiss harder. Jeff kisses my scar on my chin, then my neck. I lean more and sigh into his ear. He laughs against my neck and I giggle. Kick at what? Jimmy's voice trails off. I whip around with Jeff's hand in mine. He tugs on my hand and I let go. I run to Jimmy. Who's that scary man, Kit Kat? He's not so scary. Don't tell Cam and Matt. I stutter. He nods slowly. He goes to the island and eats. Fuck. This night never seems to go to plan. I don't want you to leave. Will you hold my hand? I'm not gonna sing. My phone rings. I run up the stairs. Hello? I ask. We need to talk about Jeff. Now. Jane says. Okay. I hang up and I grab my keys. Jimmy, I'm going to be back. I promise, I say. He nods and I walk out. This morning's cool. I exhale deeply and I see my breath. As I get in the car, I look back so I can back up. I scream. Ah! Jane, you can really come in, I say. Kate, there are a lot of things you don't know about me. A worried look drips on her face. I nod. Well, I'm a killer, too. Just like Jeff, she stutters. I always knew there was something different about you, I reply, looking down at my hands. Keeping my head down, I look at her. So, you do know Jeff, I say. She nods. I told you, I'm not going to ignore you, she says. Come inside. We're having my famous pancakes, I say, doing jazz hands. Jane agrees and laughs. As I walk in, I say, Jimmy, this is Jane. Jane, this is Jimmy. Jimmy looks up and he nods his head. Hi. Jane walks up, grabbing the pancakes. Hey, do you like playing hide and seek? She asks with a smile. He smiles and nods his head rapidly. I laugh. I count, you hide, she says. Jimmy runs off. Kate, you relax and think about what I said, Jane demands and eats a pancake. Jane counts as I walk up the stairs. Closing my bedroom door, I hear Jane still counting. I lay down on my bed, looking at the ceiling. Anger builds up in me. I sit up, looking around my room. I run to my closet, and I pull out black paint. My paintbrush is hidden on the top shelf in the back, and I grab it. I dip my whole brush tip in the paint. Cupping my hand, I paint over the anime of me, both sides. It brings me pain to my heart. I don't blame Jeff at all. I blame myself for not forgiving them completely, for beating me, for no reason. I step back. My background is white, but now half of the wall is black. Just big brush marks. Putting my stuff away, I let it fall on my bed, and I fall asleep. I scream from my nightmare, and I check the time. It reads 4:30 a.m. I huff and groan. Today is Monday. That means freaking school. I think my dreams have changed, because this is the second time I've had a dream with my brother. Jump in the shower to wake myself up. I don't know what's going on between Jeff and I. Jane is a killer, and Jimmy knows about Jeff. I'm just so lost. Cam and Matt won't understand, but when I look back from when I met Jeff, I was happy. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I wrap a towel around me, and I walk back to my room, and I close the window so Jeff can't come in, like the whole shower thing. Shutting the curtains, I drop my towel. Putting on the usual bra and underwear, I walk to my closet and I pick up my black bag. I pull out a Legend of Zelda black t-shirt and bootcut jeans. I lace up my knee-high blue and white chucks. I pack my lunch. I hate the school lunches, by the way. And I stuff my lunchbox in my backpack. I walk down the hallway and I peek my head in Jimmy's room. His face is relaxed and his brown hair is in all different angles. I smile. He's asleep. I wake up and check my phone. 5:30 a.m. I dial Jane's number. Hello, Kate. Hey, are you ready? I ask. Yeah, I figured you got up early, so I got up too, she says. Okay, I'm leaving now. I hang up. As I leave my neighborhood, I turn on my music. I honk the horn when I arrive, and Jane runs out of her cabin. To tell you the truth, is that it's weird that you're a killer and you live in the woods, I say as she gets in the car. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I thought you were going to ignore me, she said. I shake my head. No way. Jane smiles. I pull away from her house. We sing and talk until I arrive at Ivory's. I honk the horn at 6:30 a.m. Jane runs out of our house. I'm here, I'm here. Ivory gets in the back again. We sing and talk. I turn down the music. Okay, Kate, you're gonna hate me. But I tell them about what happened yesterday and the whole shower thing. They look shocked when Ivory busts out laughing. I make a quick glance at Jane. She looks angry and sad. I'm sorry, Jane, I really am. I apologizing. Not really. She nods. I know. As we pull into school, I take a deep breath. Ivory and I walk cautiously. What's wrong with you two? Jane asks. We shake our heads. Okay, she says. We stand by the usual tray. Hey, orphan, Heather says, and I put my head down. Kate isn't an orphan, Jane yells. Back off, black eyes. Heather threats, and she pushes me to the ground. Anger pulses through me like fire spreads. I get up and I raise my eyebrow. You shouldn't have done that. I shove her back. Jane stares at me in shock. Heather stands and grabs my wet hair. Her hand slips. This time, I grab her hair. She screams, just as I did when Sarah grabbed mine. I punch her in the nose. My hand aches. She screams just as my mother did. I let go and she falls to the ground. So do I. Putting my hands to my face, I sob. The tears roll down. I feel hands squeeze my shoulders. This person drags me away. Looking up from my hands, I see Jane, but my vision is blurry from crying. How do you know that saying? Jane asked. I don't know. It just came out. I say, why? Jane shakes her head and she drives me home because my foster parents are at work. Wonder what they do. We walk upstairs. Kate, what did you do? She asked, pointing to my wall. I couldn't look at my art. It reminds me of my parents. I say, a little angry. She just nods her head. Lay down, and I will make you hot tea plus an ice pack, Jane says. I nod my head. Falling onto my bed, I close my eyes. I'm an orphan, pussy, and all those things that Heather says. I sigh. Don't put yourself down, Jane says, putting the ice pack in my hands and holding the ice pack to my injured hand. How the hell does she and Jeff always know what I'm thinking? How does everyone know what I'm thinking? I ask. Jane laughs, and I just shrug it off. I went to see my brother the night before. I confess. What? Why the fuck would you do that? She shouts a little. I don't know how, but Jeff knows about him. I say, putting my head down. I look at Jane without her realizing. She appears to be arguing with herself. I'm going to the park, I say. Jane nods and I walk out the house. Damn it, if only I was careful. I continue walk. The sun shining bright dries my black hair. I walk faster. The park isn't far from my house. I used to go to the park all the time, and sometimes I saw a tall figure. My mom always told me it was a dangerous shadow. Oh, you a Legend of Zelda fan? A boy asks. He has blonde hair, and he actually looks like Link. Yeah, I played some of those games, I reply. He smiles wide, but not friendly. More wicked. He laughs. Who are you? I ask, stepping back. Ben, he replies quickly. Ben. Twitches as if he was a computer image. You shouldn't have done that, he says. My eyes widen. I said that when Jane asked how I knew that. His eyes turn black with blood flowing out of them, like when I saw that image of my foster parents. He disappears. Why or how can he do that? I look down at my shirt. Link's eyes are black and his smile is all crazed. A shiver runs up my back. I have to get out of here. I turn around and I run back home. I check my phone as I step on the front patio. 12:30 p.m. and my foster parents are here. I walk in. Cam sees me first. Kate, what are you doing here? She asks. I punched a girl in the face and my friend brought me home. I confess. What? Kate? She scolds. I go upstairs to my room. I shut the door and I sigh. Crawling under my covers, I fall asleep. I scream. God damn it! I shout to myself. I need to stop having these nightmares. I get up, plugging my phone in my stereo. Thinking Out Loud plays. I put my hands in the air, like I'm dancing with someone. I sway myself around. I close my eyes as I dance alone. Most likely, I look like an idiot. I didn't see Jeff all day yesterday, and probably won't be here either. A warm presence moves against mine. I open my eyes. Jeff stands in front of me with his eyes around my waist. I rest my hands around his neck. Jeff and I dance, and I rest my head on his chest. He smells like the woods. Jeff rests his chin on the top of my head. I'm sorry about what happened with Jimmy, I whisper. Jeff says, no, I'm sorry for leaving. I nod as we dance. You may be a killer, but you're a romantic killer, I tease. He laughs. Jeff lifts my face and he kisses me on my lips. That taste. I run my fingers through his hair. God damn it, Kate, he whispers. Jeff slams me against the wall, kissing my neck. I sigh. He kisses my collarbone, and his touch feels special. He tacks my lips, and I bite his lip, softly. He licks and sucks on my neck. I giggle in his ear. We kiss each other harder. I jump, wrapping my legs around his waist. My back is against the wall, and he grabs my butt. Gasping, Jeff walks over to my bed, putting him on top. I laugh, and he laughs. My legs are still around his waist. I pull myself closer. Jeff, unwrapping me, lifts my shirt up, kissing my stomach. No, Jeff, I say, breathless. He pulls my shirt down and crawls up to me. We're 3 inches apart. Okay, but I love you, he whispers. What? Jeff, I say. He stops pulling me up. I love you, I stutter, because I've never loved someone like Jeff or anyone. He smiles sort of weakly. I hug him and I feel him kiss my head. Lifting my head, I kiss him with my thumb. I rub his cheek, filling the empty space from where he cut it. I smile. Beautiful. He leans in close to my ear. No, you are. I try it again. I love you. Jeff jumps out the window.